Hello, this is actually a video that I did not intend to make beforehand, but I think you should take a look at this, particularly because, again, I was at the Action, which is a place where I might as well buy stocks because I'm there usually a couple of times a week, but I hadn't seen these yet that I just found, and I noticed that I didn't see them the entire season, and now I only managed to find 2 of them. And I don't know if the Action near you is going to stock them for very much longer, so that's why I thought I would make a video now to let you know that I found these right there. Now, you'd think, okay, great, another 2026 planner, but there is a difference, actually. I've been going to the Action, like I said, a couple of times a week. Usually I'll know what's in stock because of that. I have seen most of the other planners that they have. There's usually 2 planner releases, I guess you would say, per year, and then that's kind of it. And these I did not see in either of those, so these just kind of popped up at a bottom shelf, and these were the only 2 that I could find. Like, they are the same type, but that's all I could find, just these 2. So I'm not sure if they ever stocked these in between time. I've never seen them have their own section, and I'm wondering if this was actually a production error that they then decided to release in small pieces anyway because they needed to get rid of their stock. And there's always somebody like me who buys them, so yeah, these 2 are the only designs I could find. There may be other designs that were made. I don't know. Not seen them. But let's take a look at our cactus over here. First of all, this one has a tassel, but the other one did not. I'm not sure if this one came with a tassel at some point and somebody kind of removed it during the whatever happens at the store, because people at Action tend to just kind of grab things, put them back down, or just like flop them whatever they want. So maybe there was at some point a tassel here. It currently does not have one. So they all have tabs, as you can see, 1 for every month. And here you can also kind of see what I mean with the wear and tear of just being in the store, because these are already kind of damaged. Anyway, so that's the main difference on the outside, aside from the style. We've got tabs here on the back. We've got a small pocket, sort of, kind of, small pocket. And a couple of sticker sheets. There you go. A couple of cactus things here, and some arrows and things. So these are fairly standard. And you'll note that everywhere it says Planner 2026, Planner 2026, Planner 2026. Maybe not as easy to read, definitely much easier to read over here, Planner 2026. Okay, great. So let's take a look at this Planner 2026. It has a little ruler here, always cute. Another little pocket thing at the front. We've got a nice page here, so you can write your name on it. The cactus is kind of shiny, that's always fun. Translations, we saw that with other planners of the Action, so no surprises so far. Holidays, same thing. Random note page over here, and a legendary, for a couple of New Year's Eve things. What is this legend? Oh, for here, I suppose. Another bit of note page. There you go. Happiness is a choice. And then we get into the sections that are actual for the planner. January. Okay, January, you have some notes. You have this month, small section, a couple of translations underneath, special occasions you can note down, and birthday. Just birthday, not birthdays, just birthday. Then we have a week. I wonder if you noticed something. There's no dates here. So this was supposed to be a 2026 calendar planner, but there's no dates anywhere. You just get a bunch of weeks. How many weeks do we get? I didn't actually count. So we have, this is the thing for the month, we have 1 week, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 weeks, and then an overview of the month, and a note page. Why the overview of the month is at the end of the month and not at the start, I can't tell you. But I do know that all of these are like this. Every month is like this. So it is an undated 2026 planner. And I think that is probably why they didn't make a big release out of it, because I think that they already had everything planned for a 2026 planner. But then the actual thing was undated. And another thing that I thought was very interesting about this planner is the layout itself. Aside from the fact, like I said, it has a spiral binding, which is great. You can just leave it open on any day that you like. It goes Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then a little bit of the month, I guess. Just says February here for some reason. And it has a little section where you can maybe put a sticker and doodle, and then it just has a couple of little check boxes for to-do items, which I think is actually really good for people with ADHD or AuDHD, because often we don't really tend to plan ahead. We just need to know what we need to do on that day. So if you just go ahead and write a couple of things over here, just the main things, it's very simple. There's not much space, so you can't really put a lot in here to confuse yourself. It doesn't take a lot of time to fill out, and then you're done for the week or the day. If you want to do it day by day, that's also an option. So I thought, wow, this is actually pretty good for somebody with ADHD. Also, the fact that you have some special occasions here that you can just write down, like, oh, I need to go to the dentist. You can just put that here beforehand. Like if you know that you have to go to the dentist in July, you go to the July tab and go this month dentist or something, or special occasion dentist, or this person's birthday coming up. Then when you go to this page, when you actually get to the time, you're like, oh yeah, that's right. You can remind yourself ahead of time, which is very nice. So, very nice. So that is how this one works. Do more of what makes you happy. So we got a couple of quotes here. The rest of the planner is not super like interestingly set up. It just has these things in here. Joy is contagious. Very good. Every tab has its own little quote, but so far not too much pocket space aside from the one at the front and the one at the back. Happiness starts within. Changes colors, of course, every time. Be happy, be bright, be you. Oh yeah, the two dividers. Where are they? You have two ribbons. They're just kind of tied on here, so the quality is not like super amazing because it's always going to be here. But of course, this is fairly easily undone. As you can see, it's just a little knot. So you can easily just put it back where you want it, or put it back in the back here so that it's not in the way. That's always easy to fix. Also a way that you could make it for yourself, but you do get a ribbon that you can then put into different locations if you wanted to do that. So if you're so inclined, it can be handy to like make sure that it's somewhere where you need to pay attention in the future, or if there's like a note section in the back, you can go ahead and put one ribbon there. Let's see, September and October, nothing too interesting here because it's all the same. December. Special occasion December, I couldn't think of a single one. Right, so here we go. That's the end of that, and then we get the spread for December. Let's see what we get at the end of that. Just this, okay, and then the stickers. All right, so that is actually the entire thing. It is made by, if I could just get this thing folded over. Oh, we're on the end of this thing. Whoop. There you go. Craft Sensations. We have a lot of Craft Sensations stuff here. Actually, it's pretty common. But they made this, apparently. Let's quickly also take a look at this color one. This is definitely a lot brighter, with a little shape of a flower. We got a pocket here, and let's take a look at the stickers in the back. Can we get the sticker sheets, please? Got some flowers. Oh, these are actually kind of cute. I like the colors in this. It's kind of simple, but you know, like here you go. You got your dots like that type of thing, and then a couple of flags and things, and a pocket in the back. And the rest is just the same as before, but in a different color. So that is, this is very flower power, these colors. I like it. I like that these colors are making a comeback, this retro thing. Retro style. I saw three things, two people wearing a coat that looked like it came from the 70s, and then one terrace umbrella thing that also looked like the 70s, all in one day downtown last Saturday. So I was like, oh my god, the 70s are coming back. Oh, we got some flowers here. But yeah, other than that, these are the exact same, with the exception of some decor, collect moments, not things. Well, that's something you definitely need to tell me, because I collect a lot of things. Here's this thing again. Create your own sunshine. Did they make stickers out of the tab? I think they did. Let me take a quick look-see. Yep, these are all the sticker designs as well. Right, you know that as well. And of course one of these, which you can put somewhere else if you wanted. This one again. Again, they just recycled these. Okay, that's fine. It's not that big of a deal. Happiness is in the now, unless now is not a good time. Oh, this one's kind of dirty. You see, this is the thing with the action. This probably did not happen in the factory. I mean, it's possible that it did. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but there's like some dirt and grime over here. So if you wanted to use this one in particular, you gotta clean that. I'm talking to myself apparently, because you're obviously not gonna be able to use this one in particular. Just something I noticed about when you shop at the Action, certain people cannot leave things in peace. Always have to mess with stuff. But then we're back over here. So yeah, like I said, I don't know when they were planning on stocking these. I have not seen them before yesterday when I got them. And I don't think we're gonna put them out there in large numbers either. I think this was just a failed production that turns out to be very good for us, because now we have an undated planner with a ring backing over here, so you can put it all the way open, and it has this very simple and useful to-do list design. And only one of them has a tassel. So if you have an Action around somewhere near you and you like this type of planner, run out there and see if you can dig through the section with the stationery and the planners to see if anything like this has been buried there, because it is likely very well hidden and not very well advertised. But that is what I wanted to quickly show you. Hope you found that interesting, and if you do run out to the Action, I hope they have them for you in the color that you like, and maybe you'll find another color. Maybe there's like a third one that I never saw, or a fourth, who knows. In any case, thanks for watching. I'll see you next video, and bye-bye for now.